Hey mathematicians, it's Mr. Miller here, and I'm excited to talk about a new fluency strategy. So here we go. This one is called making tens. Now, making tens is probably my favorite fluency strategy that I use most often because when I'm adding things up like big numbers in my head, I'm always trying to make a 10 to kind of get to that next step quicker. So making tens is we're going to take one of our numbers and we're going to start with them, and we are going to try and see how many more we need to add to 10. So this first one I have 6 plus 7. Now I'm actually going to work on a 10 frame here, and we're going to try these out in Braining Camp and kind of work them out with tools and see how it goes. So this first one is 6, so I'm going to put 6 red squares here in our 10 frame. So 6 plus 7. Now I know I have 6 and I need 7 more, but I'm looking here and I'm saying, okay, how many more do I need to make 10? Once I make 10, then things get a lot easier. So I'll take my 7. So there's 10 red or 6 red and 7 blue. Now I know that I need how many more to make 10? Well, I need 6. So I can move 4 of these blue ones from my 7, and I could make 10. Now, I have 10. So what do these extra ones mean? Well, now I've really decomposed 6 plus 7 into 10 plus 1, 2, 3. So 6 plus 7 is going to equal 13. See how I made that 10 first, and then what I had left over here, the 3, I could say, okay, now that was 10 plus 3, which is 13. That's a lot quicker than saying 6 plus 7, okay, 6 plus 6, maybe I use a different strategy, like double 6 plus 6 is 12, and then add 1, 13. So each one is fine, but we're going to work on making those tens. So let me get a new number here. So I've got my blues, and let's see what we're going to go to. Let's do 8 plus 6, all right? So I'll delete these and these, and I'm going to start with 8. 8 plus 7, or 8 plus 6, actually. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I could right away, before putting 6 in this 10 frame, I could say I have 8 already, and I know I need 6 more, but I want to make that 10 first. So how many more would I need to make 10? Let's see how many it takes to fill in that 10 frame. 1 and 2. So I have taken 2 from this 6 here. So I've actually kind of decomposed that into 2, and what do I have left? Well, 6 minus 2 would be 4. So now I know that I have 10 and 4 there, which I can quickly do. 10 plus 4 equals 14. Now, this third example I have here is 4 plus 7. And as mathematicians, we like to be efficient. So we don't always have to do things kind of in the order that we think we have to, or that the order that they appear. So when I look at that problem, which again was 4 plus 7, I'm just going to start over here. So when I have my 10 frame, now I could go ahead and put 4 in there because that's my first number. So my first number is 4. I could put 4 in there, or I could say, okay, I know that I could add 4, start with 4 and add 7, or I could start with 7 and add 4, because see, I've still got a lot more to go. So if I start with my 7 instead, I only have 3 more to go to get to 10. So if I add those three, 1, 2, 3, and there's my fourth one. So I had one left over. So that means I had 10 plus 1 equals 11. So just because you have one number that's smaller first and a bigger number second, you don't have to start with that smaller number. You can start with that bigger number. Now here, I'm seeing 15 plus 7. How would I do that? I could decompose here my 15 and 7 and say, got 15 plus 7. Now, I'm going to decompose my 15 into something that will bring me to 10 over here. So how many more do I need to get to 10 from 7? Well, that would be 3. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. So it works for bigger numbers too. And this is a strategy you can use in number talk or in your head or in your math everyday life. I do it all the time. Then we're going to say, okay, what do we have left here? What's our last number that would add up? What plus 3 equals 15? Well, if I decomposed 15 to 3 and the other one would be 12, then I can add those two numbers to get our final answer. So that's a quick showing you the strategy of making tens, and I hope that you use this strategy. I use it all the time. I hope you do too. Thanks for tuning in this time, guys.